Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Market up or market down. The market was up today, way up, 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 up. And a little big picture, remember, it's just the same as it was here over a month ago. But big move up. Let's check the brokerage. Nothing happened. Big up day for today, though. So we're gaining a little ground. No big deal. Most of our money is in cash. Just waiting for the next move. So if you're new to the stock market, consider turning the video off now. Leave a like on your way out. But we're going to keep plowing ahead into the main account for my bag holders. And pretty quiet day today. We might have a trigger into the charity. We'll do a little quick scroll just to see if we got a little something going on here. We got one that could easily go in the after hours as a flip. But we got surprised with a little Nike yesterday. Looks like nothing doing so far today. So let's go right through the transactions. I can get my spreadsheet back up to date. And of course, we talked about Nike yesterday. And I believe I did that in the spreadsheet, but yeah, of course I did. Computer's a little laggy. What's new, right? What's new? Yeah, so we had that sucker, and looks like we'd have made a little more if we hung in there. That's okay. Money went into the charity, XYLD, and RFJ actually did fill on the swing trade entry, or RJF. I said RFJ. Wow. Lisdexic a little bit today. And you can see we are up in the position. No surprise there. I don't like the 200 there, but it is what it is. If we ever take a full lot, we do have a lot of cash, so hopefully we can find something else along the way. All right, that one's in. So you can see I have my alert. We're ready for the sell, but should it pop up and we roll, we are going to get some of the move with the rest of the market. TRP is the spinoff I'm focusing on right now, so that's where that money went. Last baby trade of the flips. We still have some in swing trades that are little baby trades, but the last flip trade we have here, we got out of here for Civi. So a sell, we keep our streak rolling. And a big strong day, and we still have it flagged for a swing trade entry, right? So as I've done trial and error, this is the most fun for me. I think about it in terms of fun. Obviously, I have the data to back it up, and it's making money, or else I wouldn't do it, but that's that. Also, I felt like chicken tonight, so a little Lancaster Cracker Company. I chickened out, I got out. Thing was moving. I was busy during the day. It was around a 65 on the RSI. You can see the RSI number here. And I saw this sucker here, so I just chickened way out. Let's see if we can find this one. We've had it for a long time. 5.7 was the first tranche. Looks like we've bought into it a few different times. Yep, you can see them here, right? Let's see how we did. If I've had a position for a while, it's kind of like having a store. If I've had the inventory a while, I don't care if I don't make much on it. It's there's value in just moving it right along. So made 4.4% on that one. So annualized, that comes out to 16.07%. So in my opinion, very solid. And if I can string a bunch of those together, I will get lots of money really quick. And that does put us just short of the charity. Very, very close, but just short. And like I talked about yesterday, as I get out of these baby positions, there will be more consistent deposits into the charity. Now, as I'm moving these day trade stocks out of the main account into this new account so that I can do more options work, we did get rid of the TQs today. Now, this was a baby trade. You can see the 30s were way up here, right? And we got her all the way down, kind of a deal. We're at the 200. You know the story. Looks like the last sell was on 7/15, exactly a month ago. So, you know, probably a little laggards here, but that is a-okay with me. Let's go through and counter up. Tons of lots. 28 lots. And made about 0.5%. Nothing crazy. But the position got big as the market sold off. So the market is not at all-time highs. But I have, right, it's not back up here to where it was. It's only about halfway up. But I've already pulled out profits. So I've got all my bullets ready for the next entry on the smaller time frame here on the 5-minute. And you can see we almost had opportunity at the end to get right back in. So it's basically taking risk off the table. That's how I like to do it. It seems to work pretty good for me, and it's fun. Same thing happened here with the SPXL. Not much of a gainer. That's okay. Took all the big position off the table so that I could focus on hitting another one quickly. And when the market goes into consolidation phases or starts chopping around, being on the lower time frame is better, in my opinion. I can go in and out a bunch of times and use the same dollar a bunch of times, just like a bank does when they loan money. This was 0.14% gainer, almost a nothing burger, couple bucks profits, but got out of that. Life is good there. Go into the new-ish trading account. We had some sells. Number one was gold. I can't remember if we were on the 15, maybe. Likely on the 5 then. There you go. There's your 70 RSI spike. And we've actually had quite a lot of activity here on this account. I'm really excited to be able to do the option selling because it allows me to use these same ticker symbols just in different ways. And it looks like we had opportunity here on bonds as well. Similar story. It's just really crazy how they do the fills. So I'm having to do a little bit of math here. It doesn't kill me, but I don't particularly care for it. And let's take out the transactions for today. The TMF, alrighty. So I gotta do a little quick math here. And it is off just a bit. Huh. And we got a sell in this account 2 days ago. So that's what we're going for. Something that is repeatable, that happens consistently, and can beat the markets. Because if not that, then why do it at all? All right, and we'll do a little math here on the gold. This was almost a nothing. It's weird on the fills sometimes, but that's just how it is. All right, so 0.11% on the gold. Here on the bonds, though, we did make 1.5%. So there's that. And we had some opportunity to buy the SQs along with levered Bitcoin. Now, let's go ahead and measure against the benchmark. How are we doing this month? The stock market is up 0.4%. And so far, I have to do a little quick math. We're up at like 1.5%. So if you add up all the percentages gained, it's 19%, but that's not of the total account. And remember, we're slowly getting the positions in to use more of the capital. But right now, yeah, 1.32% gainer. So triple the market. If you can consistently do that, Bob's your uncle. And since I am doing the day trade stuff on the markets, that's what increases the odds for alpha. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And with that being said, all we have left to do is go through swing trades. I have a ton of cash. I'm sitting on cash, no margins. I've got awesome options that are going to expire tomorrow. They're up 90%. Looks very good. And I'll be excited. I almost missed this one right here. That's probably the best one. You can see the 5 EMA above the 20 SMA. Let's see what we can get into. We'll just set a limit order. And when you do after hours, make sure you have the right price. I'm using the closing print on screen there, 474.42 per share. Extended hours. Fill me. Well, it's queued my order, so we'll try again. Tomorrow, we just missed the 8 o'clock deadline. I was investing in people. They get in the way of you making money, but in the long term, that is definitely the best investment you can make. And what a horrible life it would be without other people. So keep life in perspective. But I'm grinding, so that sucker will go in the morning, and then we have a alert to get the heck out of Dodge. Hopefully, we'll make some money. And of course, remember, for big picture, this is all alpha. From where we get in here to the all-time highs, if it ever gets this high, is all alpha, right? Because the market didn't gain, it just got back to zero, right? So that's how I approach the trading part of it, especially when the markets line up for entries like that. I don't like to miss out on those. And we'll see if we can get in something else. The market was strong today. We've got a lot of things going weird in the markets. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a whole lot. But I'm ready just in case there is. Somehow I didn't get that one. Let's make sure we get an alert here. Had I chickened out, I'd have been already good. You know what I mean? I'd have been done already good. We're in profits there with BMO. And it's about ready to set up again. But we're already actually in profits. So that'll be a strange one. But what's better than little profits? More profits. And ultimately just goes to benefits charity anyways, but it's nice to be able to take care of the people that you care about. All right. That one hit. We might have to look at the number, but it's close. Didn't think so. But you can see them start to move in that direction. That does not mean that these will trigger. Be prepared for the shenanigans. It could turn around in a heartbeat tomorrow or on a big Monday. They love to do it on Mondays. This is an entry here. And when the market is uncertain, which I believe it is, they're talking about retailer data and job data and all this other stuff. I don't think that's no sure bet. Not to me, I do not. We do sell out of that sucker. We did. Can't catch me, the gingerbread man. Nope, looks like we. Very strange. Yeah, sold out August 2nd. So this is another entry. So we'll enjoy that one. 111.23 on the closing print. I don't care what's happening in the after hours, but that's what we're going to go for. Little Phillips. Conoco. You don't see many Conocos where we're at, but you do see them south and west from where I'm located. So it's a pretty cool hit. We'll see what happens there. We'll go ahead and take the flag off of it, I guess, and just count on that. Dividend already paid, so missed out on that. But that's okay. The ex-dividend date also provides trading opportunities. And if you don't understand why, you do a little research on what happens on the X date and understand the whys and what fors, why it does that. Cool. Maybe we do get some. I've got tons of bullets at full position size, so I'm okay no matter what happens. And the more losing trades I have, the more dividends I get. So it's kind of a heads I win, tails they lose situation. And that's what I like about my approach in the markets. Of course, it's not perfect, and you do have to make your own decisions. Don't just blindly follow me. You'll lose your money. Most of you are not as tough as me. And you don't have the conviction, there's the Nike one, to hang in there when stuff gets tough. But me, I hold the bag until I get the bag. Microsoft's almost there. Doesn't surprise me. There's not a whole lot down here. So we'll just do our little rounds. If you're still here, leave me a like. I appreciate that. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new here. We will keep grinding on this thing. Things are going good on the eBay if you're interested in that. That's second channel link down below. And of course, the transactions I do during the day mostly are included in the website. So that's linked down below as well. Everything's free. I got nothing to sell you. Just trying to share the info and just take it with a grain of salt. It's not an alert service. I'm not trying to tell you, hey, follow me, make money. That's not the case. And usually the opposite happens. So don't do that. But if you're in it to learn how the markets move and everything like that, I think it can really help people. So that's all there. So let me know down below too, how are you doing? Are you navigating the markets? We've got a little volatility, so you see different trading strategies start to be more effective. And right now, currently, all three strategies are on fire for me. I've got premium that will firm up tomorrow on options. You saw the day trade stuff. you see the flip sales we did today, and you see the swing trade entries as the screener dries up and the market gains strength. So I don't get left behind. I just get on the next strategy, right? It's like a flow. But the day trade stuff, it is kind of like whatever, but it pretty much works all the time. So in any market condition, right? But it's probably not the way to make the most money, but it definitely works for me. And as positions get bigger in that strategy, I could probably hold them longer, but I value safety over profits. So if I can get back into cash and wait for another pitch, then I'm going to do that. Also, let me know down below, is Big Lots going to go out of business? I saw a news story. They may go totally out of business. I do not own any Big Lots, okay? I did do it as a flip trade back way long time ago. But they could go out of business. Retail is a hard game. It's this one. Very close. Some of these may maybe have some strength here. They're very close. This does not mean that they will trigger in the next day or two, where people get impatient and they're like, well, I'll just get in now. It's obviously going to trigger. Not necessarily. When the bottom falls out of your paper cup tomorrow, you'll be like, man, I should have waited. There's one right there. Little marathon. That's a very strong one too, because you can see that on this chart it doesn't look like it hit the 30 RSI, but it did in the during the day. That's how I caught it off a screener. And I'm using 2816, which is a closing print. Same for me as it is for you. And it makes sense when you start seeing Conoco, and then you see Marathon on the same sector. Should move similarly, but also differently. That's cool. Get a little bit of money in. I would like to. Obviously, the quick money is the flips, right? So those are always my preferred. I just like to flip the whole account over and over and over again and build alpha that way. These test my patience. That's why you always hear me talking about being a chicken and all that, is because it's very hard for me. And I think it's hard for most folks, even people that are patient. I'm a relatively patient person. But something about sitting in profits when I know the pain of being negative in a position, right? There's another one. Yeah. We're getting some strength off the screen. Or where are we at here? 58. Yikes. Pretty high, but just following the system. And I got cash. So when the cash is gone, it's gone. 46.72 on the closing print. Queued for the open. We'll go ahead and unflag it. And likely if we miss this on the entry, because we don't know if it'll fill or not, we don't know. Likely I will take it off the list, because the RSI will be so high that the move is kind of like over. But if you have a nice down move and you see it went parabolic with the volume spike up, and let me put it up here so you can see. It's at this nice steady angle where it can go down for a long time, and then it goes parabolic, and we get this volume spike. Could be a nice move. And maybe I don't get, life-changing money off the deal, but I forgot where I left off. That's why we're doing this. But if I can catch another little move off of it, I'm happy to do that. So you see your leaders. These are the leaders, right, that are triggering into the swing trade here. Very close on this one. But then there's the laggards that are kind of waiting out, right? Cool. So nothing filled, but we do have a couple of orders in. That's exciting. It'll give me something to do tomorrow. Look forward to. We've got as a flip trade, we have GNTX where I have 2 lots on. Again, I showed that on the website intraday today, and it's in profits, so I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't go in the morning. And beautiful move here because you can see the steady 45, and then when it goes bam down, yep, usually a good sign. That's usually when I start buying in. But that's what we have. We'll keep it nice and short today, I think. Anyways, well, not really, 25 minutes. But if you're still here, leave me a like, and thank you for watching. And we'll catch you all again tomorrow. Have a great evening.